Reagan stopped by and she talked to some veterans and active duty members of the military about how much they enjoy the fair and all the things that the Big E does for them as members of the military. Reagan?
Yeah, that's right, Chris. I spoke to several military professionals, and they said they're feeling the love today with Military Appreciation Day. And one of them I spoke to even drove 2 hours just to be at the Big E. Steve Seuss of Springfield is a Vietnam War veteran. Western Mass News caught up with him during opening day of the Big E on Friday, which is also honoring active and retired military personnel and their families. Seuss tells us he tries to make it to this special day at the fair every year, and he feels thankful to the Big E for showing their support year after year.
I think the Big E goes overboard for everybody, but especially the vets. And I've met a ton of them here today, and it's all a good experience.
As for John Perot, he tells us he and his wife drive 2 hours from Sharon, Connecticut every year to attend the Big E. Perot says in 65 years they've never missed it, and he doesn't understand why anyone would.
It's got everything here. The buildings are great. We go through, the first thing we do is go through the buildings. And it's fun to see everybody and talk with everybody, talk with there's some very talented people.
Perot may live in Connecticut, but when it comes to the state buildings here at the Eastern States Exposition, he tells me Maine takes the cake, or should I say the baked potato.
The main building, you got those Maine potatoes, and you've got the clam cakes. All the buildings are perfect.
And Perot says the only downside of the Big E is that it signifies the end of summer. But you know, Chris, if that means that I get to have one of those baked potatoes he was talking about, then I think I'll make a sacrifice, although I will miss summer. Reporting live in West Springfield, Reagan Lockery for Western Mass News.
Reagan, I think that's a fair trade.